So let's continue working on CRC. Next thing, I will open our Python script. And the first thing what I will do, I will create a function to compute the CRC of the data. So we have the buffer, we have the bytes, and the second argument is the number of bytes. And using these magic, let's say, numbers, we compute the CRC for data stored within this buffer. Okay, hope this is clear. Then I'll create a function, separate function for sending data. So when we send the data, we send the data plus computed CRC. And this part will contain 4 bytes because of this I capital letter, I think, which stands for integer. So we have 4 bytes. So CRC will be stored in 4 bytes. So when we send the data, we have the actual data plus our CRC. Then once we have the data, we just send it using serial communication. And next thing, as you guess, we first comment this line because we don't need this anymore. And then we have this new function, send data serial communication, the first argument, and the second is the message. And within this function, we compute the CRC. I think everything should be clear. And then the most important thing is that from the microcontroller side, first let me include the header file to main. Then within the callback function, I do those changes. First, as I said to you, when we send the data, last 4 bytes are checksum. So here, what I'm doing is that I'm getting that value, the CRC, the checksum computed in from the host side, and it is pretty easy. We have this argument which holds the number of bytes we received, and I subtract 4 to get. Then I use this pointer and the typecasting just to get that, just to convert the last 4 bytes into integer number. Okay, and then what I do, I just call this function bootverify_crc. So we have the receiver data. The number of bytes we received is not just the size minus 4, because 4 bytes are for the checksum. So we need to subtract 4. And then we have CRC host. This is computed in our computer, within the Python script, let's say. So next thing, everything should be clear. We start debugging. And at this point, you might ask, how can we check that we are receiving the data, that we are computing CRC properly, everything? So for that, I will use the breakpoint. So breakpoint, as you might know, it's you can find in many different places. It's just you add breakpoint by pressing like it twice, or you can just add breakpoint like this. So when the microcontroller executes this line, it will stop the code execution. So this way we can check local variables, everything. This is pretty helpful. I use it a lot. So I put the breakpoint just over here. So when we receive some data, eventually this line will be executed. Okay, so let's resume. Heads up, want to master STM32? The full course is at stepschool.com with all the support. The link in the description. Next thing, let me run our Python script. Okay, so I'm sending the data, and let me check our microcontroller, the debugger perspective. So if you look here, you see it's showing resume. So meaning that the microcontroller reached this line and it's waiting our response. It stopped the execution. And the good thing is that you can open this variables window, which shows the local variables. So when we stop here, we can check all the local variables within this function. This is super helpful. So here we have the data, this one. We can open it just to check what we have. We have letter M. I think it's the first letter of the message we are sending. We are sending message plus the number. Then if you look length, we received 8 bytes. Then we received the checksum. And CRC host, as you see, we got those numbers. This is what we got from this function. Then we have this CRC, which is computed here inside of the microcontroller. And look at those values. They are identical. What does it mean? It means that we received the correct data. There were no any accidental data changes. There's no any corrupted data. Everything's good. But if something happens to the data, we will end up with different values. So this is really pretty cool of checking the data. So what's gonna happen next? Let me press tab over. It will execute line by line. So it goes to this if statement, and they are equal, and we return 0. As simple as it is. So that's how we can check the CRC. So next thing, we are going to further work on this library. We will add additional functions that I'm going to present in the next lesson. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next lesson.